Welcome to Quack&Co, the board game channel that's 10 minutes or less guaranteed, and today we are unboxing a copy of Ark Nova by Capstone Games.
Capstone Games.
Devin apparently is not talking at all. Now, if you're not familiar with this, this is a title that a whole half of the world got in their hands before we did. All of Europe from Essen was able to play and demo this game, along with a few people that went to Essen and brought it back or bought it at astronomical prices over the interwebs, because that's a thing you can do.
I love the interwebs. And
this is a title that has taken BGG by storm. I think it's been in the top of their top 10 for...
It's been hot in the hotness for a hot while.
It's been hot in the hotness since it released.
It's been a hot minute that it's been in the hotness.
And a lot of people are saying that this is taking down Terraforming Mars for them. And it's not just people who don't like Terraforming Mars. It's people who like Terraforming Mars are saying that this has been taking down Terra. So I am healthily skeptical.
I think that's a good place to be. Highly
intrigued. Let's go ahead and flip this over.
It's a good thing we did this not with Alex, because I'm not the biggest fan of Terraforming Mars. So I'm okay to the conversation of it being replaced.
Did you know this was a hand?
I did not know
that
was a hand.
Little digital hand. I haven't opened this up before. I haven't actually seen it produced, so I'm curious to see what we have inside
here. I have got a bag full of baggies.
Ooh. Are these... Oh, man. They're delicious as long as the package says...
They're so good.
Well, if the package says do not eat, I obey
so
it.
These are desiccated treasure beads that they're kind of like pearlescent little buds that you eat. Really good. You just need to rehydrate them, put them in some hot water, and legally, should we not say that? Is there a problem in which we talk about eating desiccates?
As long as this package doesn't specifically... If you see a silica package that doesn't specifically says do not eat, make sure you eat it, because they're delicious. That's why they have to warn you about eating them on the package itself.
It's like Tide Pods.
It's like Tide Pods, exactly. Ark Nova. Let's get a little bit of flavor text established here.
Flavor text.
You're going to be excited about this, by the way.
Oh, there's an organizer.
Look at them being all fancy.
Look at that. Look at that.
Okay, stepping over to the side. It's not actually that fancy, to be fair.
It's not super fancy.
It's a token organizer that doesn't look like it quite fits into the box.
Yeah, it's a little loose. Just a little loose.
What's this board here? Pop that.
It's a very long board.
I think it goes the other way.
Well, probably.
Yeah,
but
that is
so long.
A very ambitious long board here. All right, you want to hear what the flavor text is? You want to hear the story?
Listen.
Introducing and goal of the game. In Ark Nova, you plan and build a modern, scientifically
introduction and goal of the game.
Managed zoo. You build enclosures according to the animal's way of life and support conservation projects to ensure the preservation of animal species. Gathering diverse animals increases the attractiveness of your zoo and also yourself, advancing you on the appeal track and generating higher revenues and more partners. Likewise, careful stewardship of the animals allows you to support conservation projects, and conversation projects, such as breeding programs that lead you to your advancement on the conversation track and corresponding bonuses. These two tracks progress in opposite directions. If your counter meets, the game ends. Whoever achieves the best combination of appeal and conservation has built the most successful zoo and wins the game. Association work in different zoo associations allows you to partner with zoos and universities around the world. I read that sentence without knowing a single thing that it said. Together with specialists and sponsors, they will help you manage the various tasks needed to achieve your goals. Both the designer and the publisher have made every effort to be realistic in the implementation of this game. I don't know why you need to say that out loud, but I appreciate the clarification. In rare cases, however, concessions have been made for the sake of the game. Well, that's because it's a game. For example, the koala has a subclass bear, which is often used colloquially, but does not correspond to reality. I'm glad you spoke up for the koalas here. No one was going to forgive you if you'd not clarified that. The same applies to the enclosure requirements.
So you have two tracks progressing in opposite directions.
Yeah,
that's like Rajas of the Ganges.
Or something like the Great Zimbabwe, right? It's
I haven't played that one.
A race game where you're smashing two elements together. Let's take a look here.
It looks like how wide this game is. This game was made in landscape mode.
It was made in landscape mode. Everything's printed a little long.
Nothing portrait about it.
Interesting though. card game that is also going to be combining a degree of tile laying, it looks like.
Can you play up to 8 players?
To actually put down whole.
Can this play 8 players?
Are you gonna tell me this is a 1 to 8 player game? If it is, it's not. It's literally
Just look
not.
at the rule book.
It's literally not here.
Look at the rule book.
Why would you not put this on here? 1 to 4. No, you cannot play 8 players on this game.
Why is it?
Are they asymmetric? Are they different?
Maybe
more
they're
challenging.
Maybe they're
yes.
different.
That one's certainly different.
Did you just
from
say
that one.
yes and just point to a
No.
random spot on
That
the
one
board?
is different. That one is different.
Okay.
Each one of these boards is a little bit different. So you're gonna have a degree of tile laying, which is gonna be popping down onto the board. I'm very excited about that concept. Let's take a look at this card artwork because this is what people have been very excited about. I'm hyper skeptical of any game that promises me clip art. Even a game like Earth. Like I liked Earth a lot.
Yeah.
But I hated the way it looked the first time I saw it.
Yeah.
Okay. Could you please describe...
Did you just open it much faster than
Yes.
me? You did.
It
has one of those.
Could you please describe what this man's thinking?
This geologist who's looking at this
Yeah.
rock goes, "This rock sure is hard."
Okay.
Because he's got a hammer in his other hand.
Could you explain what this man's thinking?
This water sure is dirty.
Okay. Could you explain what this single meerkat looking at the group of friendly meerkats all gathered up for the picture is thinking?
This isolation and loneliness sure is crushing.
Alright, if you have a copy of Ark Nova for yourself, open it up and take a look at the meerkat that's sitting all by himself. That is loneliness if I've ever seen it before. Aerial cableway, baboon rock. I mean, honestly... Oh.
Is it bad that so I've heard so many good things about this game. I'm almost just more interested in just looking at the different animals that are on the
very
cards.
excited about the different animals. Look at the Photoshop done on this barred owl hut. Do you see where they've taken the sun, the sky down, but they haven't actually bled the shadow the whole way to the edge of the bird?
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yep.
We have polar bears. We have spotted hyenas. We have a adventure playground.
A caracal and a finnick fox.
You know, when you hold it like that,
I have
no one can see to enjoy it with you.
Fine. I have a yellow-throated
Devin,
martin.
Do you think I can play this ducks only?
I don't think the strategy is there for you to do this duck only.
Do you think what about a bird only? Tell me that.
I think you could play bird only.
You think bird only is possible?
I say that with no knowledge in the mechanics of this game.
I found 2 birds so far. I would leave it open to other safari
one of my
landscapes.
favorite animals is the proboscis monkey.
That is a nose. Have you ever been to a zoo that basically has all their exhibits on close except for the flamingos?
No.
And people, it's like a lot of zoos during the winter will close down all of their exhibits, but the flamingos will still be out there on one leg hanging out. They'll still be chilling, man. They do stuff. Oh my gosh. Is this not a little pocket of love right here? Look at this. A little hybrid of love.
You've just got all of the breeding program.
There it is too.
Predator breeding program.
Is that what it's all called? Actually, it
all
is
of them
actually
are all called the breeding program.
That's why that makes sense. That actually seems very accurate to the game.
Oh, look at that monkey!
Oh, he's so cute. Photoshop on some of these is horrible. Build. Although I suppose it's hard to figure out exactly what graphics you want to go for.
Well, it looks sometimes they have the photo, and then it looks like I don't know what you call the shadow thing, but it looks like they do a kind of a blur on the background.
So that's fake bokeh. You also have something
He's just making up boards at this point.
You also have something like this where I think when something's too bright for the printer, they just zeroed out the sky. So this, you see,
that's water though. That's not the sky.
No, that's not a problem. This is the sun right there. So they brought that down, and all the clouds that were around it just got absorbed into darkness.
But it's got the same waves on this. It's just that's horizontal versus vertical.
No,
see, look, it's got the same patterning.
That's different. Look at the tree. Look at the tree.
I see the tree.
Okay. I'm curious what preset. Honestly, they don't look bad. For birds?
I think you could have a bird strat.
Duck only.
Did Did you pop that out?
I did pop. I popped one of those out. I'm very excited about this game. I really am. I know we haven't given the audience much to go on. It looks like tile laying. It looks like tile laying with interesting bird placement.